Good morning and welcome to The Art of Composition. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. It's Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2019. And I thought I would look at a William Bouguereau painting today. I have this in my new user's guide. Thought I would drop the harmonic armature on it and possibly point out a few things. So let me get right into this today. Now I'm sure everybody has things to do rather than sit around and watch my videos. But for those that are interested in any of this stuff, this one's for you. Been trying to figure out what some of my New Year's resolutions are this year. And aside from this website, simplifying information, I want to try and get back into bodybuilding more than I have in the past. So it's something to think about. Everybody does that though, for the new year. It's either lose weight or get in shape, but it's a thing. So anyway, hopefully I didn't scare everybody away with that Vermeer I did yesterday. Vermeer is quite intense, and I have a lot of respect for his designs. I'm not a huge fan of his paintings, but I do respect what he's doing. So, and maybe next week I'll do some that are a little bit simpler. I just released a new user's guide. It's 95 pages. Check it out. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I got rid of my photography user's guide, and I just put a few things into the one guide just to make it easier. I don't think there's really a lot of interest in design for photographers because you can't really apply it the same way the artist does on the canvas. So I don't see it ever being a real thing. Photographers should understand design, but you can't lay out your designs like the artist does. So I don't see it really catching on. And dynamic symmetry you really can't apply it in photography in 1.5 anyway. That's the other thing too. The 1.5 format's incredibly popular. It's the most popular format out there, and you really can't apply dynamic symmetry in that particular format. All right, so I have the harmonic armature drawn out. Let me just point out a few things. I can drop a horizontal line right here, and that falls in the area right under here, as well as this area here, and goes across. I can drop a vertical right here. Move that over right there where these diagonal lines meet, and I'll bring this all the way up. It gives me this division there. I can also drop a vertical here, locking in the side of the head of this woman right here. But also when I do that, I now have a division that I can drive across horizontally here. That gives me the top of the wave right there. So that gives you your dominant horizontal line there. But also notice here with the diagonal lines of the armature how they're following this path. But I can also drop a vertical right here. Wow, that's pretty bad. Let me try that again. I can drop a vertical where the horizontal line that I just drew and this diagonal line meet, and it locks in the side of her face right there. And it also goes down this straight vertical here in the arm. I can drop a horizontal line right here, which locks in her chin right at this point, right there. But when I do that, it also lands on this area here in the wave. So it comes in, goes up, follows the armature, and then goes down this diagonal line like this. Comes up, down, and over. I can drive a vertical here where this series of diagonal lines intersect, and then I can drop a diagonal line from this corner down to this corner right here, and it gives me this diagonal in the leg right there. So just from these few lines you can see things starting to fall into place. I have another horizontal line right here where these diagonal lines intersect. It's the bottom of the foot and the bottom of the hand. So you can see how this is coming together. You have another horizontal line right here in the water, in the sand. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else. You have a horizontal line right here. That's a lot coming together awfully quick. So let me take out this center line. I think what I'll do is I'll highlight some of this in blue, just to point out some of the more dominant lines. All right, so you have this diagonal line being played out here. You have this diagonal line coming into play here. You have this vertical, frames in the side of her face, and also this vertical here, but you have this vertical right here, which is also framing in. But you can also run a horizontal line right here, which locks at the top. Let me straighten that out a little bit. There you go. Just bring that to there. When I drop this horizontal line here, it locks into this part of the wave, touches her knee, runs across her chin, going there. You have this vertical here. Then you have this diagonal line right here. Then you have this horizontal line at this point, locking the palm of the hand and the bottom of the foot. You have your dominant horizontal line right here. So you can see what's going on here. There's a lot of things coming into play, but you also have a vertical here, which gives you a division right where the top of the thigh meets this part at that point. And then, of course, you have a horizontal line right here at the bottom. Bring that down right there. So you can see how these elements are locking into place. That's all I'm going to do today. Thanks for joining me, and I will probably do another video maybe after Christmas. Thanks for joining me.